Well, good evening, everyone. If we can get you guys to kind of make your way up here to the front, we'll go ahead and get started with the preview. We'll just go ahead and make a few opening comments. First off, just want to thank everybody for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. We're certainly excited about the offering that we had to present to you tonight. I think the consigners brought a nice set. So with that, we will just we'll make some more comments as the sale gets started, but we want to go ahead and go and be timely with the preview. So if you need a sale order or buyer's number, get that over there at the table. Get yourself registered, and we'll get through this and then be ready to visit with you afterwards. Chad's going to talk these for us tonight as we run these through. So if you have questions, just make sure you get with us afterwards.
They're just going to go around the barn here, so there won't be exactly in sale order, but just going in breeder order here to get them through as efficiently as they can here. The belted one, I believe, is tag 54 that Carson's on there. That one there would be one of in the Albright pen, I guess, would be where we're at here starting off. What I said it was 54. This one here is a woke, tell-all, dirty deal. And then the Berkshire there, what number is that Berkshire, guys? 57. 57 is going to be the Berkshire that's in the ring here. Again, both those in the Albright pen there. If you find on the sheet there, the Berkshire is a to-the-moon jet black, and as Doug's known for, a build with stoutness, and I think these two exemplify what Doug puts together there day in, day out there at their firm there in Michigan, and whether you're looking for a gilt that can potentially read from a breeding gilt standpoint, or one that's certainly got enough shape depending on how you want to manage muscle in that one, I think you can probably go both ways with that. And then the Berkshire male, obviously one that the firm up there at Coldwater does a great job of putting together Berkshire hogs, and certainly one that exemplifies I think what those guys try to make in terms of build with still having power in them. One that's flexible, looks like one that's got some elevation and some size, and one that if you got an earlier show, he reads to be one that you could probably put the gas to and get him there in an orderly fashion and still got the running gear to handle it. So good pair to start off here from Albright Swine Farm. Next one, we got a pair coming in here. This is going to be 55 and 56. Again, still in the Albright pen here. 55 is a dark cross, and 56 is the light cross. The light cross out there would be a Mindset Hero, and then the 55, the dark cross male, would be a wake-up call, never before. And again, another good pair right here, good built, good designed. The belted one would be the wake-up call. It seems like those things have fed pretty solid up in our part of the country throughout the summer, and one that proportions like that out of wake-up call have been probably the ones that have fed the best in terms of being a little bit stouter when they're younger. And then the blue one here, for one that's built like that one's still got a big stout skull about him and reads like he's got some feature. That one looks like he's going to be a really good big hog in the end as far as the end points of where that one sets in maturity. So comfortability and structure in these very good, and I think two of them that read maturity-wise really good at this stage in the game in terms of a big feeding window of potential of those two bears, or male hogs, I guess, both intact still from Albright. Again, 55 is the dark one, 56 is the light. 31, 32, and 33. 31, light cross male. That would be the one coming across that Mike is on here in the middle of the ring. 31 is the light cross male. That one there is a Angry Orchard Inner Sandman. And then the blue gilt there that Carson's on, is that 31, Carson? 32? I just said 31. 32 would be the light cross gilt that is in here as well. That one there is a litter mate to the light cross bear. Then the dark cross one out there is tag 33. And that one there is a top rope next contestant. And again, little differences in the type and kind of the colors out here, I guess. But again, maybe sometimes on these blues particularly, they maybe aren't quite as extreme as young hogs, and the feeding potential of them things, though, is always good. And sometimes maybe we get maybe a little too tied up in trying to buy a 40-pound market hog instead of trying to get one to a market weight. And I think those blues probably read a little bit more that way in terms of how hard you can push them, where the belted one out here is probably one that is one that depends on how you like the feed. He's a stouter one. He's probably got a little more punch right now than maybe those blues do, but that's a good thing because his structure is good, and it's still got good shape and good design to him. So Micah brings you a good set, a good trio right here in the Malcolm firm here. And again, the blues are litter mates. The light cross male hog is 31, the blue gilt is 32, and the dark cross is 33. Next breeder coming in here is going to be Platte Show Pigs. This will be 34 and 35. 34 is the, which one's 34 there, girls? The belted one? The belted one there is 34. That's going to be their lead off. That one there is an Angry Orchard buckle up. And then 35 is going to be the painted up one in this pin right here. And find her on the sheet here. 35 is an Angry Orchard buckle up as well. So a pair of litter mates here from Platte. And I think you got a pair, even though their litter mates are a little different type and kind. One probably reads a little burlier in the belted one at this stage in the game, and the build and design of the painted up one is probably more of the build one of the two. But I think two of them, in terms of quality, look good. One maybe feeds probably more of a big ring breeding gilt type of one. The other one's probably got maybe a little more of a market build to her in terms of just her bone and feature in the belted one. So a good pair, though. Structure reads good. Feedability reads good in these. This would be the first pair of Platte Show Pigs. The belted one is 34. Painted up one is 35. '36 and 37. The black male pig coming in here is 36. That's a fasten up, fully loaded. The belted one there, 37 would be the light cross gilt. That's an Angry Orchard, quite frankly. Again, kind of like we talked in that last a pair of them there. A male hog here reads super stout, tons of features, still got look for the stoutness that he brings about his skull and his head when he comes out here. Still one that has a ton of power. I mean, that hog there structurally at the ground is big-footed, heavy boned, stout-armed. I mean, a good hog there, and still maintains movement in terms of hip and hind leg at this stage. The blue gilt out there, again, like we talked, maybe that painted up one out there, build and design, and not quite as long in maturity. And I think when you get into these bigger hogs like this at this stage in the game, obviously they've come out of that little cute chunky stage, and they need to. And that gilt there, I'm going to say you take her, get her bought, take her back home, and let her fill back up and just flesh up. That one's got the build and design. It just needs a little bit more maturity at this stage, and that's in a good way for down the road there. So again, 36 is the male, the belted hog, and 37 is the light cross gilt. '38 and '39 are going to be the next two coming in here. The male is 38. Those two there, I believe 38 and 39. No, they're not. So the red one is a Red Wave Slumlord. That would be the red male there. And then 39 is a Duroc Gilt. That is a Red Wave Low Key. And these two, I just happened to be standing back there when they went to the wash rack there a little bit earlier, and I thought the both of these here for red ones at this stage in the game read pretty ideal for me in terms of just where they're at in terms of build and design. I thought the bear had a killer look back there, and then the gilt came past, and if that one don't make you stop and take a second look, you and I don't see little baby red pigs the same, because that one there I thought looks like it's got a big upside in terms of feeding potential, but I mean that one's bone at this stage in the game for a young red hog with still that chest and that comfort level. I think one has got a lot of potential to her down the road. So in here, a pair of red ones from Platt, 38's the male and 39 is the gilt. Another pin here from Platt coming in here. This is going to be 40 and 41. 40 is the light cross. That's an Angry Orchard promotion. 41 is the light cross. 40 is the dark cross. That's a top rope proposal. So another couple males here from Platt in this pin here. A couple good bears that he brings you out here. I believe that round out his set here today, I think, would be in 40 and 41. Again, 40 is the black-headed one, and 41 is the light cross bear. This trio coming in here is 42, 43, and 44. This being the Tres Amigos pin there. This one here, 42, would be the dark cross male right here, the wider belted one. They're the young lady in the pink's driving. That one there is a Kong FAF there, sow that come from Lackey. And then 43, page back around here. 43 would be their leadoff male pig there. They're in the middle of the ring. The little one over here, furthest from me on the fence there. The smallest one out there is 43. That's a dark cross male. That's also a Kong FAF. And then 44 would be the dark cross gilt out there. That's a happy hour, tricked out, stay classy. I think an excellent trio here from top to bottom. We've got a little different shape and kind in those two bears there, but not in a bad way in any stretch. The leadoff bear here to my right, the young lady in the white hat's got, I think, one there that reads like one that is built. The feedability, that one reads extremely good, where the other one is probably a little bolder and a little stouter at this stage in the game. But at the same point in time, like I say, two of them that are a little different in type and kind, but not in a bad way at all. It's just a matter of where you think they fit in and how you like to manage and feed. Then the gilt steps in, and honestly, I'm shocked they even sent a gilt down with their sale they're having there tomorrow, and I'm certain this one probably would have fit right in that group that they got in Rensselaer still, because a lot of quality in that gilt there. And again, she reads to me one that's still got some versatility too, in terms of where you want to target her, particularly for down here in this part of the country, whether breeding or market. But that one certainly got enough stoutness to run both ways without a doubt, and certainly going back to one of the few of those better stay classy sows that they got in their firm on the bottom side. So good trio right here from Trace. Again, 42, 43, and 44. Next one coming in here is going to be tag 46. This is a dark cross male. This is a ringleader. Play It Cool from Knauf. This one here, I know he had a couple of them in here. We had one there, Phil said got banged up this morning. So we've got the 46 is the one from Knauf that's in here. And in typical Kyle fashion, he brings you out a good one here to offer. And again, ones of Kyle's that start off stout like this when they're young are the ones that tend to be there in the end in a lot of cases from a maturity standpoint out of that firm. And I think this one here exemplifies that where he's at in terms of just shape and boldness, still with that extra build that you see in the Play It Cool stuff that's done Kyle such a good job there over the years. So a good entry here from Knauf. This is, again, this would be lot 46. Next pair that gets dropped in here, this is going to be 47 and 48. These are from True. 47 would be the one here closest to me. Pink shirts on here. This is 47. Again, True Genetics in here. 47 would be a dark cross male. That's a Rizzler, Misconception. And then 48 would be, get around here to the front. Good Lord. There it is. The Dark Cross Gilt, Wide Awake, Next Intention. So the gilt is a Wide Awake, Next Intention. That is tag 48. And then the male hog out here would be 47. Again, a Rizzler sired male pig. So again, another good group here from the True crew. The board there, Rizzler would have been the board that sold at PT last year that IDK ended up with, I believe, that would have been purchased from True. And good pair, though, from the group there in Rensselaer here. A good set. Again, good-looking gilt here, shapely stout. Again, from where you fit in terms of feed. And the male hog here, again, another one that has got a great build, probably like his dad did there last fall when he sold in terms of just the extra look and design and still maintaining that feature. So good pair here from True Genetics. Next one coming in here is going to be 49 and 50. 49 is going to be a mate there to the Rizzler pig we just talked about there. This one here is a Rizzler Misconception. And then 50 is going to be the Light Cross Gilt. That one is out of Larry, back on a cracker. Again, still in the True pin here. The Light Cross is lot 50, and the Dark Cross male is 49. We've got 51, 52, and 53. 51, this is Hart. Show pigs would be in here now. 51, which one is 51? Is that the one on the far side over there? The thin-belted male pig there is 51. That one right there would be a Hits Different in the woods. And then 52, I believe it's on the back side here. 52 is going to be a Dark Cross Gilt there coming across the middle here. The off belt there will be the Dark Cross Gilt in this group here. And 53 is the other male out there. That is a Dark Cross male. That's a shortcut heavy hitter. again, in the group here. 51 is the smaller one here, the wild-looking, cocky one out here that the young lady in the white hat's on. I think one there that certainly is going to be on the short list of a lot. And then we get into the bigger bear over here, the young lady in the pink's on just a little bit ahead in terms of stoutness and maturity at this stage in the game. And again, we talked the differences in maturity, but I think that's in a very good in a good direction. Again, just a matter of what show you're targeting and how you're going to manage them from that aspect. 52 is the gilt out here, and certainly one that I hope he's got some litter mates if he's going to sell this one, because that one there looks like a show gilt, but at the same point in time, looks like one of them that can make you a lot of money if you take her home and make her a sow as well. So good trio here from Hart. 51, the smaller bear over here. 52 is the one right here, the gilt in front, and 53 is the bigger bear of the trio. Next one we got in here is going to be tag 60. This is in the Cobb pen now. This group here would be Dark Cross male pig here. Alibi back on a tricked out. And we've seen a few of the ones Aaron's brought out here through the fall here, and he's had a good group, and this one fits right in. And I guess he's one of them, depending on how much of the extras you want to talk there in terms of look and elevation and hair and all the wild stuff that gets people excited these days. That one there probably checks a lot of those boxes and still has the quality, you know, in terms of build underneath and flexibility. So one there that reads maturity-wise extremely good. Looks like one that can take to a feed bucket and handle it and still have the extremities at the end of the day. So that's lot 60 from Cobb. Next ones we got coming in here, still in the Cobb pen. This is going to be 59 and 61. 59 is the dark cross gilt there, coming across the closest to the outside of the ring there. That one there, again, get to the right sheet here. That one's a Blue Magic on the money, and then 61. 61 is a dark cross male there. That's a wake-up call. Money's on. And again, the trio that we've seen so far from Cobb here, again, I think you can see the type and kind that those guys put together down there and keeping build and stoutness in check. And I think both these two out here, again, like we talked the last one, fit in terms of design. But, boy, they've still got the feature and the power to look to go to heavier weights there and still have that extra to be competitive. Both these hogs are built extremely well, and it's just a matter of what you can afford when you get to these in the sale order, because both of them, I think, are very, very high quality pigs. This would be tag 58. This would be the leadoff for Cobb's there. This is a dark cross gilt, a Rampage, zoned out. Again, to fit in to complement those other ones that we just discussed. I think one that fits in there, and the opportunity to set in here and buy gilts like this from a firm that has a number of sows that generate high quality offspring throughout the year, and you take one like this, you get an opportunity to buy, whether you're trying to make a show gilt or you're looking just from a sheer investment standpoint of putting one back in your herd that's got width and skeleton and power and still got enough extension up front to catch the judge's eye in a show setting. This one here, this one's a power hog, but still got the build and still has a design to them, and obviously leading the sale off with this one of those four that they brought here. So certainly one that I'm sure if you get a chance to talk to them back there in the barn, that they've got a lot of confidence in. Next ones we got coming in here is going to be 29 and 30. This is going to be Conkle coming in here. 29 is going to be a light cross gilt out here. She'd be the white one there. That one there is a Blue Magic Snafu. And then the dark cross male that's in here is going to be Blue Magic Snafu as well. I think a good pair right here again too. Is we've talked so many, and I know you guys don't need to sit here and listen to me talk. I'll try to keep the numbers as straight as I can for you. That might be all worth up here at this point in time. But I do think you look in here and you talk about, again, the future of some of these things. And some of them maturity-wise maybe aren't as far along in terms of muscles we talked. But I think when you get into the build and the feedability of some of these, you need to study their structure, study their build. Because when they get there and their maturity hits, they look like ones that are going to be more competitive there towards that end point when we need to win the big shows. These two exemplify, I think, those features from that standpoint. Next two coming in here is going to be 27 and 28. 27 dark cross male, another Blue Magic Snafu. That's going to be the pig here in the with the pink shirt, and then the dark cross gilt out here. What number is she? What? 28. Find her here, 28. Again, a Blue Magic Snafu here. So 28, good litter that they brought to you here, and I think that exemplifies some of it right there in terms of feedability and predictability when you can get that deep in a litter and bring you quality out here to choose from. And again, the consistency of them is take them home, put them on feed, and let them do their thing, because the design's there, the structure's there. They just need the days on feed basically to get from point A to point B, because the build and design of all four of those is very good in a lot of aspects there. And then you combine the dark cross out here, his feature and stoutness that he brings out here, and then the gilt, the black-headed gilt there follows that same similarity out here when you get to comparing the two. So good pair here to round out the conkle pin there. Nice pair and a nice group that they brought out of that 7 litter. 14 and 15 are out here now. So 14, we're in the PG Livestock pen right now. 14 is going to be the light cross gilt there that Carson's on. That's an Angry Orchard caught napping. And then 15 would be, flip back around here. 15 is going to be a litter mate as well, Angry Orchard caught napping. And again, these two here, we talk build and design, and so many of them, and with having caught napping there at the stud, we fed a lot of those things, and I can tell you that with those things on the bottom side like that, those ones that have been good build at this stage in the game come with power the longer they go, and extra shot of stoutness from Angry Orchard in there certainly isn't going to hurt anything from that aspect. And I think both these gilts right here put a lot of good things together from a build standpoint, but still having enough stoutness to take them things to those heavier weights and get that extra look in the big ring there at the end of the day. Good pair here starting off the PG Livestock pen. The dark cross male over here to my left is tag 11, light cross, another Angry Orchard caught napping, and then is that 13? 13. 13 is going to be the light cross gilt that's out there as well. Again, another Angry Orchard caught napping, still in that 15 litter. And again, can't say enough. I think that's a little bit of a lost art that we've got in our business right now, is we don't focus enough on litter quality and feedability when you get those things out here. And in most cases, if we've got litter depth and feedability, that's why we don't have the sort in some of them things when they do get to the end. And I think, as you can see, the consistency in what we've seen out of that 15 litter so far, I think that in terms of that look and design that we talk, it's continue to carry on down here, and just pick the kind that you like the best, and take them home and feed them, and feed them to where they fit in, because the structure's there and the build's there, just need a little more time to get to the end point like we should at this stage in the game. Again, the dark cross male there, the blue blanketed one there is 11, the light cross gilt is 13. Which one? 21, 22. 20, 21, and 22. All right, so 21 is going to be the gilt that's out here. That one's an all-out Baskin. That one there, again, is tag 21. The Calico is going to be 22 that's out there. The Calico is tag 22, and that one, as soon as I find him here. What else we got out there? 20. 20 is the dark cross male. That'd be another all out there, Baskins. And then 22, I don't know why I can't find him. Is 22 on here? There he is. The Calico, the dark cross, that's a wide awake top shelf. So 22 is the Calico out here in the front. And then the other male here is 20, and then 21 is a dark cross gilt there coming across the middle. Good pin here, colors in there, and I'll say one thing. I've had more people talk about calicos and not buying calicos because they are. And it's the craziest thing I've ever heard, because if we're at the point in the industry where judges are selecting on color versus quality, I think we need to retrain who we're having officiate shows, because the moral of the story is good livestock, still good livestock, and buy with confidence. There's certainly I've seen probably as many good calicos here over the last few weeks at sales throughout the country, and certainly I think that one fits right in the mix. The other two, those all outs, I think both of them read very good, and if you've been around some of that all-out stuff, those hogs' maturity is definitely a little later. They get stouter as they get bigger, I can assure you that, and that's the way those two read to me at this stage in the game from what I've seen out of that particular pedigree. So another good trio here from PG Livestock. This is going to be 17, 18, and 19, and these are all three 18-litter hogs. These here are wide open. These would be wide open cash money from PG Livestock. So again, a trio of litter mates here. The dark cross male right here, I believe, is that 17. Right here, pink shirt is 17. Carson is on 18 dark cross gilt. And then this one here would be 19, would be young lady in the white hat there. So a pair of gilts here and a dark cross male. These are 18 litters. Again, another good trio from PG Livestock here to study the differences in, and I think the quality is still running strong in the PG crew right now. '24 and 26. 24, dark cross bearer there on the far side, the young lady in the pink. That one there is a worldwide fast lane. Then the one Carson's on here is 26. Lord, missed it, I guess. 26. They litter mate cars. Another litter mate. Worldwide fast lane there will be the guild out here, and that is 26. Again, the good thing about this is when you sit here and talk these things, you obviously see them all, but more importantly, consistency across the board of PG's pigs so far. I think you can see a type and kind, and for me, that's a huge deal. And the fundamentals read right, and they look like hogs that are going to feed. And again, it's just a matter of what fits in your wheelhouse and what fits in your budget. And if you don't get one bought, I'd say you better sit there and try to buy another one type of deal. That's the kind of the pen that we've been through so far, and I know we haven't even got the Carson's favorite yet. So good pen right here, still from PG Livestock. Okay. 23 dark cross male here. This one would be a worldwide fast lane. 26 litter here. I know Phil was there earlier, said that was a sow that they purchased from Colson as a show gilt a few years back, and obviously I think you can see why this one's probably going to be their lead off, one that's puts together a lot of positive traits. And you know, one of the things there that I think we get tied up in single trait and so many things from time to time, and we forget to check all the boxes to get to those extremities. And this one here certainly checks a lot of boxes in terms of the so-called extras, going along with still the basics and the fundamentals. I think one that I know Carson's very high on anyway, if he knows anything. But a good pig right here that's going to be their lead off here this evening, and I think a great way to start the sale offering. $25 is going to be the next one in here, and 25 is a dark cross male, litter mate to the one we just talked there from PG Livestock. So a worldwide fast lane, you know, and certainly one that doesn't fall too far from the one that they're leading off with here at all. And again, you study this one, and from a bearer standpoint, he's got the balance, and he's still got the design of his litter mate there that we just talked a second ago. And another one that you get tied up and get locked in on one, and sometimes we let some of those litter mates sneak away from us that maybe are a couple few pigs down the line in them sale orders. And I would recommend in this case that you don't do that. You better study in there, and if you don't get one bought, again, like I said, there's another one coming up the line here that fits right in there in terms of just overall quality and feedability, in terms of just his look there and design when you get to study. Another good pig here, that's lot 25 from PG. 1 and 2 here is going to be the dark cross gilt. Lot 1 is the dark cross gilt. That one is a wide open apex. The black one there is going to be the dark cross male there. That's a power trip misconception. Again, getting into some probably a little bit older ones obviously here, but at the same point in time, the good part is when they get to this size and they still look good, you've accomplished a lot, because we got out of the cute stage. So if you like them at this size in terms of quality, which if you don't, you probably need to pull your seat up a little closer to the ring there and study in, because the build in these things is good. The gilt there that Carson's on from the side is probably as good as you're going to put one together there. And again, she looks like one that could be a killer breeding gilt, in my opinion, if you want to target her that way. The black one over there, super stout, still got good feature and and stoutness to him, and he's a dark black one too. That I think we get tied up on color there, like I said earlier. And those solid black ones, as long as they're hairy like that and they're black and they're not pale and thin skin looking, I don't think it hurts them at all. And that one there has that deep black pigment to him. Looks like one that will still stand out when you hit the show ring later on here throughout the winter. So a good pair on the bigger end of the PG lineup there, but I still think you better look in there and read the quality of where you're at from that set. Getting into some purebreds here. The Burke is tag 5 there, the Berkshire male, and the Duroc is tag 8. The Berkshire is a hen house top hand, and then the red one there, tag 8. That's going to be an all-the-way backfire. Again, a good pair here, and following along in the Berkshire thing. The hen house deal has been very good there at the Heimer crew of putting together those hogs that look like that bear in terms of just the overall design, and still got the feeding look and the stoutness to them, and I think that one fits right in there. And then they bring you a red one here out of all the way, and again another good purebred hog. I mean, one of those that if you're going to feed for this part of the world and you're going to feed for the winter national, I guess it's called now, you got to have those pures to go. And if you're going to feed one, you might as well feed a good one. And looks like a good pair of those pures to start off in that direction. Uh, 3 and 4 is going to be the tags that are in here. The Dark Cross male is tag 3. That's another one of those power trip misconceptions. That is tag 3. Tag 4 is going to be the Dark Cross Gilt. Again, a power trip on a misconception. So again, a pair of litter mates there, 10 litters, still in the PG livestock pen here, and again following along with the same patterns there that we've talked in those last few groups that they've ran in here. Six and 7 is going to be the mate Berkshire Gilts here to the male we just talked. Again, hen house, top hand. 6 is the one that Carson's on here. 7 is the one the young lady's on. Again, you get back to comparing them to that male hog, and I think you can read the type and kind that's in there, and still got the design and the comfort level to make it to those to that big ring setting there later on here in early winter and onto your to your major shows there in the spring. Good pair of them here, a pair of hen houses. Good litter that we've seen 3 of them out of here so far. Nice pair of them that they bring you here in the Berkshire pen. Nine and 10, a pair of Berkshire males here. These are litter mates. These are 14 litter hogs. Off the chain, dig deep, mama tried. These here would be a pair of litter mates, 9 and 10. What are you on, Carson? 10. So nine's here coming along. 10's on the far side that Carson's on over there. Again, not litter mates to the ones, but still on the same lines of what we've talked about in that Berkshire program there. And looks to be, I don't know how many Berkshire styles they've got running around there, but looks like they're getting that thing heading in the right direction here from what these Berkshires they brought out here this evening to show us look like at this stage in the game. All right, 12 is the wider belted one right here. 12 would be 15 litter. That's a dark cross male. Here to stay, tricked out. This one here, that would be 12, and then 16 is the thinner belt dark cross male. Excuse me, 16 is the here to stay. Sorry, 16 is the here to stay. That one there, here to stay, is tricked out, and then this one here is 12, dark cross male. Angry Orchard caught napping. Again, a good pair of them to round out here, and again, where these are at in the sale order there, they're down the line. They all can't start, but I wouldn't leave the sale early, I guess, if I was you guys. If you got a chance here to study in on this group right here, a little bit bigger than some of them that are towards the top end of the sale, and not because of quality by any stretch, because like we talked on a few of them, some of them that's got a little more size and you still like them. We're one step closer to the end point there, and in this game, sometimes that's a big feat in what we get into. So a good pair. The last two in here from PG Livestock, and to round out the preview here for this evening. I know we'll get the guys are going to be back there in the barn. If you guys want to go back there and kick through them and check them out. What time are we going to start, Phil? We're going to about 7:30. It's going to be probably closer to 7:30. I know we had a couple things advertised a couple different ways there on CCI, so we're going to push back there just a little bit. But I think they got some food cooking over here in the whole 9 yards and everything, and we'll turn it over here to Phil, and he can get you headed in the right direction.
All right, thank you, Chad. We appreciate you talking through those for us as consigners, so I appreciate you doing that. Guys, we do have dinner tonight, and so, again, I want to thank you for being here. Mr. Dysart's going to return grace, and then we'll go ahead and you can go through the food line. We'll do that, and then you guys are welcome to get back here, kick through them, talk to anybody you need to, and we can get out if you need to get pigs out. The consigners will certainly be ready to do that and accommodate that. So thanks again for being here. Here's Mr. Dysart, and then we'll get you fed, and we'll have a nice sale here in just a bit.
All right, let's pray. Precious Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for allowing us to be here with each other, Lord. I pray that you bless this food and nourishment of our bodies, and everything that happens here glorifies you in Jesus' name. Amen.